we'd just like to get a perspective on, because you've probably faced a lot of problems similar to this, so
yep.
Just if it's okay, we can film you and record your
Yep.
answers. All right.
Yep.
So do many students come with problems like this, like cyberbullying?
Cyberbullying, not a huge number. Once every couple of weeks, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. It tends not to be just cyberbullying, but it tends to be issues that occur online.
Yeah.
So not always bullying, but it's
so not specific cyberbullying.
Not quite
like issues.
Bullying, but it may be that comments have been made, or pictures have been taken, or incidents have been made public. Whether it's quite bullying or not, don't know. Some of it's bullying, some of it's not.
Okay. Do you think this problem is severe?
It can be severe. Yeah. For most students, it's not too bad, but for some students, it can be really, really upsetting. It's because it's a bit different to bullying at school. Bullying at school occurs between 8:30 and 3:30. The cyberbullying, it can be 24/7. It can be during the holidays, and it can also be at times of isolation. And so if a student's going to bed at 9:30, 10 o'clock, and they read something really upsetting, there's not the support in place for them to deal with it.
Do you think students take this problem seriously?
Yeah, they do. Yeah, I think most do. Well, some students say stuff that I don't think they realise is hurtful.
Yeah. Oh, right. How have you tried to help the children with these issues?
We try to get them to tell people about it and show people what's going on. We also, if something occurs outside of school, we are happy to try to deal with it at school. So say something occurs on a Saturday night, we're willing to talk to the other student who might have posted something and get them to take it down. We also get advice for students on changing privacy settings, avoiding Tumblr and Formspring and some of the websites that are more prone to the bullying. Fix up their settings on Facebook to make sure that we also talk to them about what they should and shouldn't put on there. How the perception that they create by putting certain photographs, giving themselves certain names, etc.
And have you seen any major effects on children's health or mental health?
Yes. Yeah. We've had students who won't come to school. We've had older students who can't study, do assignments, do assessment tasks, exams. We've had students who have had to go to psychologists, doctors, psychiatrists, etc. So the impact can be major.
That makes it seem much more problematic.
It is, because what can happen is that in certain circumstances you can get someone making a comment, and you can get other people chiming in. So all of a sudden someone can get 10 and 15 negative comments from people. Now some of those are friends, some of them they know, some of them are randoms, and so a person can feel under attack immediately. Now if that happened in the playground, it's the equivalent of 10 or 15 people standing around you and hurling abuse at you. And that would be pretty bizarre and intolerable. But that's what the students describe it as being like. They'll make one comment and all of a sudden this barrage of criticism comes back. So the effect of that can be quite devastating. And occasionally you'll get friends who turn on people. And so all of a sudden someone's confidence in their social group is undermined.
Do you find that students open up to you, or are they a lot more?
They do open up. They're quite careful. Some of the stuff we don't find out about. Some of the stuff we find out through parents. Other students reported. On Monday, I had the mother of a girl at a girls' school ring me and say that she'd seen stuff about one of the boys here that was so bad that she contacted the school. So she wanted me to do something for the boy here in Year 9, and that was done on behalf of her daughter, who was so upset about what she was seeing, and that was from another local girls' school. So, some parents in those circumstances are pretty good. They'll contact their own child's school. They'll even contact other schools. A lot of it we probably only find out about half of it.
Okay.
Do you think that like most people, when it occurs to them, they actually tell their parents
No.
or seek for greater advice?
No, I don't think they do. I think just roughly in terms of proportions, I think probably only 20 to 25% seek help themselves. The rest of it is reported by other people. And occasionally it's reported by other students who will come back and say, look, there's stuff going on which is really, really bad. And so the actual person who's the victim of cyberbullying doesn't report it all that often, unfortunately. It's usually reported by parents who see the impact of it. The student is distressed or upset or not wanting to go to school. Or it's reported by other people who are watching the conversations or watching the postings and they don't like it.
Yeah, okay.
And then they come and say, look, this has got out of hand. So it's not often reported by